Rotarians and guests. It is indeed my honour to conduct the installation of the incoming Rotary President, Adrian Russell, and I will ask President Darnell and President-elect Adrian to join me here now. I will say that I was rather surprised when Adrian asked me to conduct this, considering the Rotary royalty we have here this evening. So I hope none of them are offended that Adrian asked me to do his induction this evening for the President for this position. I, Adrian, do solemnly pledge that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the Rotary Club of Grand Cayman.
President of the Rotary Club of Grand Cayman.
Thank you.
It concedes that love is the only proper measure of a year in a human life. I think all those components made up the 2009-2010 Rotary year, and I thank you for all these experiences. At the beginning of the year, I stated that I had three main goals: to ensure all members got involved, to ensure the workload was shared by all, and to create fellowship and ownership of the club amongst all members. With the Sunrise Adult Center, he also does a lot behind the scenes, and he never wants the spotlight. And we wanted to recognize him tonight and say, job well done. And if every Rotarian in the world is like you, we'd have awesome, awesome people in every club.
You're changing and moving from who's going to be past President Winston to who's going to be President Michael. Please come forward. And I think Winston took this off ahead of time so I wouldn't have to reach up and try to take it off. You can see the past leaders, and we should always respect and remember the past leaders of Rotary clubs, because they're the ones who put their feet in the sand so that we could follow and move to new, bigger, better and bolder, and higher places. I'm stealing his thunder, see? Each year we have to build on the last year. Each year we have to do better, get bigger. And Michael, I'd like to ask you, are you committed to bringing the club to a balanced club to make sure there is community service for your community, to make sure there is a growth and development of your members, to make sure there is international service, including support of the Rotary Foundation, and to make sure that there's a development of Rotarians to be future leaders for your club and for our district, and who knows, perhaps for Rotary International. And you're going to continue to build communities, not only here in the Cayman Islands, but to build communities around the world as you bridge those continents. Are you committed and dedicated to doing that as a leader of your Rotary Club?
Yes, I am.
In that case, President Michael. What fantastic support you have from your members, Michael. Could you perhaps introduce and bring your...
Director of Literacy, Letitia Bush, a fellow half South African. Well, 1.5 South Africans. Our two fundraising directors, Shannon and Glenn, please join us. Kim, who's going to be taking on community service this year. And Bruce will be continuing as our membership director to build on what he did this past year. You stand for us. And I'll call you up in a minute.
We, the Junior Achievers of Tropical Impressions, would like to thank you, the Rotarians of the members of Rotary Sunrise, for giving us the opportunity of experiencing the business life while having fun. And from that, I was afforded the opportunity of going to Canada. So I thank you. And I would like to we would like to present you with this gift. We'll have our fun moments together.
The theme of this Rotary year is of building communities and bridging continents. And it's very apt for us at Rotary Sunrise. One of the many great joys of being a Rotarian is the opportunity to meet people from different cultures, backgrounds, and indeed continents. And the thing we can always find is that at heart, we're all, if not exactly the same, we're certainly all looking to do much the same things, which is work in our communities, through our clubs.
I have the pleasure of introducing our guest speaker, PRID, Prid Not Prude, Barry Rassin, a few years ago when he attended the Sunrise-sponsored Rotary Breakfast at the 2007 District Conference. Back then I shot from the hip. For tonight's introduction, I had a little time.
Good evening. When I said it, I was only talking about one beautiful lady, okay? Let's be clear. Before I have to walk home tonight. Past President Winston and Leslie. President Michael. District Governor Errol. My district governor, you know, I'm so proud of this gentleman. And Leone. President of his club when I was district governor. Just as was PDG Bobby. That was a great year. I'm so proud of you guys. Thank you. There's so many friends in this room of ours. Past Assistant Governor Ray, trying to keep up with these titles is tough. Assistant Governor Rosie. Chairman of the Ready Conference, Jeremy. And of course, JD, who's doing all the work for it. And I suspect making everybody else here do the rest of the work. Nick and Angie for